Hi, David here of Cox Motor Group. Here we've got 2005 1.6 MGTF. It's in Knightfire red. It's got 115 horsepower, and this is probably one of the better examples you'll find across the UK, if not the best currently. So it's had loads of preventative maintenance done. So those of you who are real MG collectors, I'm sure you're well aware of all the potential problems they can face, and this one shouldn't be facing any of those. So just to go through that list before we start going around condition of the vehicle, is it's had a multi-layer steel head gasket fitted, it's got a new water pump, it's had a variable valve control Cambelt kit, new clutch and slave cylinder, new suspension drop links, new brake discs and pads. It's also had a full engine service, it's had a suspension service, it's had a new fuel pump, it's had a subframe inspection and underseal, and it's also had a new MOT. And on top of that, the soft top has recently been replaced, so I'll show you that as we go. And the acid dipped alloys are also showing really nicely as well, so we'll zoom in on those in a moment. And just to top it all off, it's had a valet and full body polish just to bring that paintwork right up. So as I said, it is Knightfire red. It is a metallic colour, so what we'll do is we'll just start on the driver's side and just work our way around from driver's rear wheel all the way around back to the driver's side again. So I'll see if I can catch the paintwork in any light here just to show how it looks. As you can see, it's absolutely immaculate, this one. And then onto the alloys. You can see really good condition on those there. And then just down the side of the vehicle, just to show there's no issues, I'll go right from the bottom all the way up to the top. Just give you a little view around the back of the vents, because they're also a bit of a known problem area on these. Again, no issues to be seen. And no little chips or scratches on the wing mirror caps. So as you can see, the paintwork really is immaculate on this car. It's a really nice example. So it's also a bit of a fact that this car definitely drives nicer than they would do as standard. All the little bits of work it's had done for suspension and brakes definitely made it a little bit sharper. And as you can see, there's also no clouding on the headlights at all. And as I'm sure you can see by my own reflection there, it really is a very tidy car, this one. So it's also in our showroom here, just to keep it out of the rain as well. It doesn't do British classics any good. And they do get connected up to a trickle charger as well, just so the battery stays in really good condition. And I'll just give you a little close-up of the vent on this side. And then on to the next alloy. So as expected, with a vehicle that's in very good condition for its age, it does have two keys. Just make sure it opens. So as I said, two keys there. You've got the little key, and then you've got central locking fob. So it's already open there. So just pop the door open. And as you can see, even the material on the door card there is very tidy, so the full valet it's had has definitely done it some favours. So we're aware this vehicle isn't at the lower end of the price range for an MGTF, but you do have to keep in mind what it would cost to get one into this state, and with this amount of preventative maintenance carried out, it really is a good value car. So as far as the roof goes up, as you can see there, there's no tears, no damage to it anywhere. I've not clipped it in, but I'll show you how that's done when we get inside. So it's a nice simple roof, this one. And to latch it down, that's all it takes each side. So as you can see as well, just while we're inside, we are attached to the Lancaster Honda, also part of Cox Motor Group. So you can find this vehicle just by getting in contact with us at Lancaster Honda. So what I'll do is I'll just pop the key in, just start the engine, show you the mileage. It's also quite low mileage. I believe it's on 42,000. Just pop the key in. There you go, starts immediately with no problems, and I've got to say the exhaust note really is a little bit nicer than you'd expect. It's got a bit of a growl to it, and there's the mileage, 41,736, and again, no clouding, no scratches, nothing on the glass in front there. This is definitely one of the best examples of one of these you'll ever see. You've also got no sort of wear on the wheel anywhere, it's normally gripped. And then just behind there, you've got both stalks. So you've got your indicators on that side and your lights. And you've got your wiper stalk on that side. And then you've just got your electric mirror controls just down there as well. So they're fairly straightforward. You just turn it right for the right one and then move it around as need be. And same for the left. And then just here, you've got a little clock there on this side, and then you've got your oil temperature on the left there. And then you've got a nice radio in here that works exactly as you'd expect. And then you've got all your controls for all your fans and vent. So again, work exactly as you'd expect. You've got your fan speed, temperature, direction on there. Then you've got electric windows just here, rear demister and your fog light. Now there's a nice little tray that was almost some preemptive thought by MG, because that fits most phones nowadays there. So you've also got a nice little short throw gear selector there. It's really nice to use. I can say from personal experience that you have no troubles with that. It just snaps into gear exactly as you'd expect with very little movement. And it's also quite nicely lined up with the armrest there, so you can actually rest your arm on the armrest while using the gear shifter. So it's actually quite nicely laid out in here. Then you've got manual handbrake there. You do have old school little smokers package, a 12-volt power outlet there, and then ashtray, which is removable. I suspect most people will use that just to keep coins or something of that variety in there. And then you've got a little bit of storage under that armrest I previously mentioned. And just behind, if you're wondering where you keep your drinks, as you can see, there's a couple of cup holders in there and a little bit more storage space just behind there. So I'll just show you the depth of the glove box. As in a small sports car, most of you will be wondering where to keep things. As you can see there, it's a really deep glove box, and I can't even reach my arm to the back of it from here. So what we'll do now, just turn the engine off because I will need the key to show you the boot space, and we'll jump out and just go around to that. So onto the boot. Be very careful with that key so I don't scratch that immaculate paintwork. So with the boot open, you can see it is really deep. You can certainly get quite a lot in there. It's a lot bigger than I expected. And being a rival of Lotus Elise and Mazda MX-5, you definitely don't get that level of boot space in those. So you can also see engine's just behind there, so it is a mid-engine vehicle, which is slightly better weight distribution. And just got the bonnet release just there. So we'll just go and have a look in there. As I'm sure anybody who's wanting to buy an old MG that's in particularly good condition would want to be seeing that. So underneath the bonnet you do have your spare wheel in there. As you can see by the tread on it, doesn't look to have ever been needed. And you've got a little pouch full of tools just under there. You've then got your battery in the front, fuses just there, and then a few areas to add some fluids around the front. And you can also see that the bonnet strut there is in really good condition as well. So if this vehicle is something you're interested in and you'd like to come down and see it, maybe you're a real MG collector and fan, this would be the vehicle for you. Just give us a call and we'll see how we can help you out. Thanks, take care, bye.